8-unit lose earlier in the week.
What's up, Doc Daily? Welcome in. I just realized my lighting is horrible. I got all kinds of new stuff for Christmas, and I'm putting it up, and I got shadows upon shadows. I don't know what to tell you, folks. It is what it is. This is the best you're going to get out of Detroit Lenny on a Saturday morning at 8:08. We're a little late, but Griffin Murphy's back. I found him, folks. I got him. He was lost at sea at some point. I got him, though. He is back in action straight off of I guess we'll call it a little mini vacay. Can we call it that? We'll call it that. I also have, when Nick Mencken was on here earlier, before we get into everything, I want to let everybody file in, take their times. We'll get back. We got to let Griffin get right back into the saddle of Saturday. Right. Nolan filled in for you last Saturday, did a hell of a job. But boy, after that show, he was like, I thought you were kidding when you said it was like combat. I go, that's what the Saturday show is. It's combat. It's chaos. It's all of it. It's for the boys.
It's a war zone, baby.
Right. I'm like, welcome to Bags Over Baghdad. Let's go. I mean, it's bombs over Baghdad. Let's go. Yeah, so he did a great job. We had a great Saturday. We're going to have another great Saturday today. Griffin Murphy's here. Back in action. I got to remind everybody, free $60 account, links in the description of the video. DocSports.com/free60. Use that 60 on any handicapper you want at the website. Premium picks, including Griffin Murphy's premium picks. I might have heard a rumor about a 7-unit or something going on
tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. He's got a
Nothing crazy today.
Let me ask you. I haven't asked you. I get a little anxious. I haven't asked you this question in 2 weeks. Is the buffet open?
No. The buffet is not open, bro. It's closed and shut down. I got volume today, I will say, but no top plays, and I know everybody
no craziness
to grab on those top plays. Doesn't mean I don't have value out there. I absolutely love my selections. I've got a 4-unit in college hoops. I've got a 3-unit in the NBA, 2-unit on the ice, and we've won like 6 or 7 NHL plays in a row. And then I've got 3 props tonight, all in the NFL, day game and night game. So loaded with action, no top plays, but ready to roll. I had a bad. We're gonna address this right now. I lost my college basketball game of the year earlier on in the week. I had Vermont. I laid the 13 points. They won the game against Maine, but second half, absolute choke start, terrible finish. Not a whole lot to say. Everybody flipped out at me about it. I'm furious with myself. I lost big money on it as well. So right now, I'm just chopping away at profits, trying to get right back to that setting stone so we could fire another one off.
I don't hate it. Hey, listen, it happens. Everybody wins. You win some. I tell people all the time. They're like, especially when they find out what I do for a living, they're like, do you win? I'm like, yeah, you win some, you lose some. You try to win more than you lose. I'm like, I know that sounds like ridiculously simple, but that's the god-awful truth. I'm trying to win more than I lose. And some you don't, So be right back on the saddle.
There's no 100%. There's no 100%, people.
Hey,
we got to understand
when the guy's selling you the lock, don't buy it. Okay, don't buy the lock, folks. Don't buy the lock. Use the free $60 account. Try out my man Griffin. You can get on that 7-unit this weekend. You can get on all his plays this weekend. And like you said, a lot of volume, lower level, but volume stuff. So use that free 60. You'll have money left over. So use that 60 any way you want. Premium picks. Day pass, week pass, season pass. You do you Pikachu, prop card, whatever you want. You can use that free 60 over at the website. Don't forget, all the cool kids are doing it. Just saying, everybody's becoming a member. $4.99. You can't get a sandwich for that. I provide winners. You get your own members only jacket. Unless you were following yesterday. Then we got kicked straight in the nuts. I don't care what you got down there, you got kicked in the nuts yesterday. The only winner you got, I had a draw. I did hit a draw. The Ducks and the Kings. I told everybody on Docs Daily, I said, God, if you want to just make a bet and just collect your winnings tomorrow, you don't even want to bet anything on Friday. This is all you want. And then you can unload on Saturday. Just go put $20 on the Kings and the Ducks draw. Just go do it. Hey, guess what? Guess what, folks? They play again tonight. This is a rare situation in the NHL where you have two teams playing back to back, but flip locations.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen that much. So it was Anaheim in LA playing the Kings last night. Now it's the Kings on the road playing Anaheim. Draw. Duh. Oh my God. Hey, listen. Somebody told me last night, I was talking to my buddy. We were talking about this game, actually, my cousin Scott. Shout out cousin Scott in Michigan. I told him, I says, this is a draw. I told you it'd be a draw. And he's like, I can't believe you bet these draws. Right. And I'm like, dude, I can't believe you don't. And then I'm like, he goes, they play again tomorrow. I'm like, I'm betting it again. And he's like, no way it does it 2 nights in a row. I go, that's exactly what everybody thinks.
Yep.
I go, come on, dude. I'm like, dude, think about there's no way it could go into it. And you know what?
When there's no way, that's the seam, baby. That's
that's where Lenny likes to fit in right there. That's where Lenny likes to slide in. So that's all the promo you're going to get out of the two of us. So welcome back to Doc's Daily's non-promo section. One thing I did want to show is I do have this. I have, because we hear stories about people going on vacation, and then they talk about the one that got away. But in this situation here, we have the one that actually happened here. I have actual photo evidence of I forgot to show this. I showed this with Nick when he was on Doc's Daily this morning or earlier in the week. So I'm going to show this too. The boys were having some difficulty with some sketchy internet trying to upload some videos for you guys. So I told them, don't worry about it. Enjoy your time. We got this. Don't worry. Enjoy yourselves. Then Nick sends me this picture, and I'm like, meanwhile, I'm also texting Griffin about uploading videos. I go, what are you doing? I thought you're supposed to be on vacation. Griffin and Nick sends me his picture. Griffin's trying to upload videos for you guys on a boat. While Nick is wrangling this son of, you know what I mean? It's a great picture. I saved it for future shows. It had to be shown. It had to be. These boys are in their element. Good for
dude.
you.
It was epic, man.
Work hard.
Absolutely epic.
Work hard, play hard. That's what I say. Work hard, play hard. So
bring me back.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome back, boys. Boys are back. Let's talk about some football. Let's just get that out of the way. I mean, obviously, the real Joe Beef has opinions in the comments section about. We'll start here. Rams -4 and over 40. You're just going right for the jugular, right?
Right.
For the
right. What are we doing here, Joe? What are we doing here, Joe? We already starting shit today.
Hey, right? I mean, there's no hi, hello, hey, how you doing?
No.
What up? No, nothing. Just Rams -4 in the over.
No Caleb Williams respect. No Griffin Murphy respect. What the hell are we doing here, Joe?
Bills +7.5 and over 40. Seahawks even under 50. I do have I have a teaser in this game the other way. I have 49ers +13 and under 51 and something. I don't know, 51.5 or whatever. Rams -4. He loves that shit. Going to the Pats game. Good for you, man. I know you're a Patriots fan.
That'll be
cool.
A fun one.
I could say I've never been to a playoff game. I'm just gonna say we've had some moments here, but Lenny hasn't went because my wife, the generous lady that she is, wonderful woman that she is, I'm kissing ass like nobody's business right now.
Where's Mandy hiding?
she's out and about running errands while I'm working here. But I plan on going out tonight, so I might as well get a head on that kissing ass.
Right.
She asked me a couple of times over the last couple of years, you plan on going to Detroit for a playoff game or whatever? I'm like, no. I never seen a Super Bowl, and I'm going. I go, so I'm saving for the Super. And then she found out how much tickets are. She's like, you can go to every playoff game. She ain't never going to a damn Super Bowl.
Dude, I was looking 3 weeks before the playoffs started. Minimum tickets were starting at $15,000. I'm like, bro, these are out of control. Obviously, we could get hookups, obviously, through docs, but at the same time, it's like,
but like, still, the hookup, even the hookup is expensive, okay?
Right. That's what I'm saying. But for me, dude,
even half off I can't do, okay?
I'd rather sit on my couch or wherever I am about.
I'd rather find a man cave. I'd rather find a spot, handful of dudes, Good times, bad decisions, in play some shit. I don't want to wait a half hour to take a leak. I don't want to wait a half hour for a drink. I don't want to miss half the game because I will, because I'll miss it in the concourse. I'll miss it waiting in line at the bar, and then I'm watching it on the TV anyway. So I might as well be at home and not messing with anybody because somebody says the wrong thing. You know, Lenny's from these streets.
That right. Then we're in the streets all of a sudden.
I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, excuse me? You know, Mandy knows. The hat turns around. It's all
go time, baby. Go
time. Yeah, Lenny's moving downhill. Nick get in the chat. The grind don't stop. Trophy fish. I want it on the wall. I want it behind videos. I want it as a backdrop. I want it all. And just, hey, by the way, leave a little blood coming out that some bitch's mouth.
Right, bro. It was
food chain.
Massacre time, baby.
Good catch. Jack says, good catch, fellas. Good catch on that fish. Good job, guys. Good job. Bears win 2 more. Griffin, we're headed to San Francisco. End of the discussion.
I know. What's happening?
I think I'd rather be in Chicago.
Too cold, bro.
You're going inside anyway. You don't think San Francisco's just going to be wet and cold? You know, I mean, it's going to be 40 degrees and cold, you know, instead of 10. Me personally, I don't mind the 10.
We're bearing down, baby. It don't matter. Where, when, it doesn't matter.
Let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes on Bears talk. Let's talk about today's football. Let's talk about today. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about today. Bills Broncos first up on deck. Let me pull up odds real quick here. Live odds here. We got Denver -1.5. Pretty much across the board. I got 46.5.
I got 45.5.
Oh, see? Shop your lines, folks. So, thoughts on this game here? I know you said you weren't too big on it. You don't have a premium in this game or anything like that. What?
No premium. No NFL premiums today. I'm open book for both of these games to go full drive on these.
Okay. Let's talk Buffalo and Denver because I'll tell you, I've liked Denver. I like New England. I've liked them before the playoffs started. I thought they were very good teams that had very young quarterbacks that are being very underrated. Both of them, to be fair. And I'll say Denver has more of an established coaching tree. Okay, with Sean Payton. Yeah, but I don't think that Mike Vrabel's not a good coach at all. I think he's actually a great coach. So I don't necessarily give the advantage like Denver coaching over New England, but I think they're the same team. And I don't think Buffalo has improved shit to me. Buffalo's still Buffalo, and their defense might be the worst out of the group that's left in the playoffs. Might be the worst. They can't stop the run. So I'm on Denver rushing props. I'm on Denver. Tell me I'm wrong.
And no, Lenny, and me and you, we talked obviously previous to going live about this thing. And my only fear in this game is how much money is on Denver in this situation. But the more that I'm starting to get as we've gotten to game day Saturday, obviously that handle has fluctuated and more public money has flooded over the Bills in this game. I look at this sequence and the Buffalo Bills every single year, Lenny, as we just talked about, I'm repeating it. It's their year. It's their year. It's their year. It's the same shit out of this same team. The reality is this team's actually worse than they were last year. Their defense is brutal beyond all standards. And for this team to continue to win games, Josh Allen needs to play his A game for the remainder of playoff postseason. If they do, in fact, win this game, Josh Allen has to be absolute shining across all.
He's got to do what he's been doing this whole season and put him on his back.
And how do you do that in a situation when you're on the road going into Denver and you've got to deal with, you've got Sean McDermott or Sean Payton? Who are you taking? I'm taking Payton all day long as a head coach.
Right.
And not even close. There's nothing to talk about there. And then you go to the defensive side. Denver has been an absolute powerhouse in the NFL on the defensive side all season long. So I look at a game like this, I have to go with the better defense. And the reason that people are fading the Broncos in my eyes is the lack of age with Bo Nix at the quarterback spot, the inexperience. Today, I'm not seeing it. I believe Peyton's got him ready to go. I believe this defense is going to sustain what they've done all year long. Then I look at this Bills team. It's Josh Allen or nothing. And I don't believe Josh Allen Again, the big game. This is another one of the big games. Give me Denver here. And for all the reasons, I look at that total, Lenny. I think I believe that this is an underplay. I believe that Denver locks
there's where we differ because I'm on the over. And to be fair, I got the over at 46. Even.
Okay.
Solid. So, and I bet that
I think it's gonna be one-sided.
You know, I see, here's the thing. I'm not gonna run up to the podium screaming about Denver's defense. I'm not gonna be the one touting that flag, okay? I think Denver as a whole group will control the ball, control the clock, and the win to beat Buffalo, you just gotta keep Josh Allen off the field. Right. Honest to God, because he's Superman. He is. And for that team anyway. Now, James Cook is James Cook. Now, I'm not taking anything away from that, but
he slowed down a little bit.
They're one-dimensional kind of that way. I don't see a whole lot of receiving core that makes me feel like, ooh, they got a standout number one wide receiver or a tight end. I don't feel that way. I feel like they have mediocre in those positions, maybe above average a little bit at the tight end. I'll give them that, but I just don't see it. I just, you know what scares me about Denver is the Jacksonville game. They lost that game 34-20. Don't get me wrong. Jacksonville was playing at their peak right there, I thought.
Yeah.
That moment. So they hit them kind of on a game.
Momentum play.
Yeah, where they had Kansas City the next week, 4 days later on Christmas. So they play on Sunday, the 21st. And then they had to play on Christmas, 25th. So 4 days later, they had to play Kansas City, maybe a look-ahead spot for Denver. So I thought about that. But that game does worry me how that game was played. I watched that game. They never looked good in that game. So, but at the end of the day, I'm on Denver props too. I like RJ Harvey over props, and I got Bo Nix over 24.5 rushing yards. I got that at minus 105.
I see two market wipeout plays here today, Lenny.
We talked a little bit about this on Doc's Daily yesterday where, of the 4 games, I really could see all of them being close except for one, and it's not today. I don't think the Texans,
I know where you're at.
Yeah, I do think the Rams and the Bears game will be a little bit competitive. I don't know what the weather. I mean, weather's just gonna suck.
It's gonna be
so. I don't know how to go with that game at all. I want to take the home team plus all the points, and I want to take them in a teaser plus all those points. But Matt Stafford has ability to just take YouTube, cover your ears. I'm just quoting him. He'll snatch your fucking soul.
Yeah,
that's what he told them last week.
He said it. Yeah,
down there, it snatched their fucking soul. And I'm like, man. And I know Matt Stafford very well. And I remember. I don't know if people remember this, but he played a game against Cleveland, and it was like a regular season game where he dislocated his left shoulder, and he was and he came out and he's like, oh, he was all mic'd up, and he's like, oh, and they're like, they called the timeout, check out and then he went back in through a touchdown pass.
Yeah.
With dislocated left shoulder. I mean, and then Calvin Johnson's over there, hitting him on the shoulder pads. He's like, don't celebrate. But yeah, he's a dog. He's a dog. But
let me stop you though real fast, Lenny, because that is what all I've heard from everybody is about Matthew Stafford and how he's played with Detroit, how he's played with the weather. Have we forgot there's no I in team? Have we forgot that aspect? The rest of the entire team is from LA. They're all playing in 80-degree sunshine weather. That's all they've played in all year long. Now, I'm not going to relate them to the Miami Dolphins because obviously the Dolphins, if it's 30 degrees or less, this team can't win a freaking game to save their lives. Stafford is easily the toughest quarterback in football. Maybe perhaps toughest quarterback I've ever seen. But at the same time, in a situation like this, he don't play in Detroit no more. He is not on the Lions no more.
He retired to Southern California to play for the Rams.
He wanted to play somewhere, lay on the beach, come back. He's done. Well, now he's coming back into the freezing, negative below zero weather, and he's got to deal with the team that is thriving in momentum, winning every single game in the fourth quarter, must-do situations, and they're capitalizing. Very interesting game, very interesting line. But when I look at all these games, let's just go down it really quick. So people want to tease Buffalo. They get that extra point. They get them up to 7.5. So there's your over a touchdown. There's the healthy look. Then you look at the Seahawks and the 49ers. You get them to 13 if you tease the 49ers up. Well, then that's a 2-touchdown cover. There is going to be a market wipeout play here. People are going to be double teasing with this matchup between the Bills are going to get teased and the Niners are going to get teased.
And the Niners.
One of these teams gets beat the hell out of. And I believe the stronger value play is taking the Broncos here because I think they beat the Bills by at least 10 points in this game. I think defense comes alive here, Lenny.
I agree on that. I agree. We're both on the side of Denver. I think, to be honest with you, Denver could score points. So that's another reason I like the over. And Buffalo can get some garbage shit. You know what I mean? Even, if Buffalo gets blown out, it's an over. I think it's an over because it's going to be like
Josh Allen's going to score.
He's right. Score. It's going to be like 31-17. Or something like that. You know what I mean? It'll be way out there like that. This San Francisco and Seattle game, last thing I'll say about Matt Stafford, because I know his old ass, I get it. I'm on this same prop that Nick Menken's on. Stafford throw. He's definitely going to throw pick tomorrow, okay? I like that prop. But you're going to have to knock his ass out. Because he will continue. He will always get up. I mean, and I think your defense, that front four gets after him. His offensive line ain't great. And if you can get after him, you can make his life miserable for sure. But he will always get up. You're going to have to kill that dude.
Literally. He's got broken fingers. His hands are like, dislocated. Doesn't matter. Dude's still throwing missiles.
I'll be honest with you. You could end his career tomorrow. And I don't mean like injury-wise, but he could come away from that game going, fuck this.
I'm done with this.
I mean, he's won it. He's won a Super Bowl. He's done great. There was talk of him retiring last year. So I mean, he got, there was something on X Twitter came out and said they broke down his $44 million a year contract where he only gets $19 million of it because of taxes and all this stuff. And to live in Southern California and whatever, he's not as rich as everybody. He's broke. He's broke. I'm like, ooh, he needs to go to Florida. No income tax, and then retire. That's what people, people don't understand that the tax value goes into where these guys play. You go pay a lot of money to play in California of your paycheck. You're not going to pay that much money in Florida. Florida, no state tax, stuff like that. It's a different kind of thing. But let's talk about the San Francisco-Seattle game here because I'll tell you what, Seattle. I'm not. I don't know if I've got confirmation that Sam Darnold 100% is playing. There was talk yesterday of him not. I know he's a game time decision. I hate that shit.
I have him playing.
I kind of like Seattle if Drew Lock plays.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because everybody in
Lock's that guy.
Everybody and their brother's already on San Francisco with the points and all these points, right? As well, I mean, you look at the first 2 times they played, it screams that for sure. Playoffs a little different. San Francisco a little bit more banged up. But Robert Ferringo asked me this yesterday. Do you trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs? And Craig Trapp answered about his injury, his oblique injury. I go, no. The question was, do you trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs?
Right.
I don't give a shit about his injury. That just hurts it even more. The fact that the matter is Sam Darnold does not have a great playoff record. And he tends to play very bad in bad games or in big games. So I don't forever. I'm not running to the window to bet Seattle. I do have San Francisco in a teaser. I have San Francisco in the under teased. That's it. So I know it's square as hell. I told everybody yesterday it was square as hell. It is for sure. I'm telling you, don't always get trapped into trying to put a round peg in a square hole. Sometimes the square play is the play. I'm not saying all the time, but I think it maybe is in this game. And I think I might need all 13 points, though.
Dude, see, this is the game that just immediately right off the bat when I saw that line, this was a throwaway game for me because last week I'm watching. Dude, like, look at so Niners played the Eagles last week. That line made no sense. I originally thought the Niners were going to be favorite on the road in that game playing Philadelphia. Line opens up at 3.5, closes at 6.5, which made absolutely zero sense. And then the Niners go ahead and win that game outright. From the start, I thought they were the better team. They were the wrong team was favorite. The line keeps shifting against them, reverse line movement, and yet they still win the game outright. So again, we have another game where it's like, well, this shit makes no sense. Why are they laying 7 points against the Niners?
Too much.
I don't care that Kittle's out. I do not care that Kittle's out. I'm looking at Shanahan. I'm looking at Purdy. I'm looking at McCaffrey. I'm looking at every one of these guys that have brought this team here this season. And you look at a game like this, we're in playoff atmosphere. You're catching a touchdown in this game. Total's low at 44.5, so that tells us it should be a tight game. It doesn't make sense to me. If I have to back a team here, well, I'm backing one way. Only one way if I'm betting this game. I'm teasing Seahawks down to -1 because it makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
That's the only play that doesn't make that's the only play that doesn't
it makes absolutely no sense.
Literally. So that's what I would go with this. If you're looking for teasers, tease the Seahawks down to -1. That way, if they lose by 1, you get the push out of it or whatever. But at the same time, you tease the Niners up to 13. Seahawks go and win this game by 2 touchdowns, 14. So it wipes everybody out. I can't take the points at 7. It's just not enough for me. There's too much to juggle here, liabilities. So if I'm backing a team here, I got one play. It's a one-leg teaser. Give me the Seahawks tease down to -1. That's my play in this one. I got other teasers on the board. We'll find one for you guys.
I'll tell you what, though. It's not just Kittle. And, it's a lot of that Niner defense is hurt.
Defense, yeah.
A lot of banged up defense there. So, but to be fair, I think rushing props in this game is just
slinger. I like that.
Waiting to happen. I like McCaffrey props. I like Kenneth Walker III props. My dog, Michigan State. I love that guy. Loved him as a Spartan. Love him as a Seahawk. I think he has a decent day. I might look at him. I'm on McCaffrey over 110 rushing and receiving.
What do you think about Charbonnet anytime touchdown scorer at -105?
I don't hate it because they are.
I know.
They almost, I don't say originated, but they are a big believer in that two-headed monster backfield. And they are true 50-50 split on Walker and Charbonnet. So I don't hate that at all. See, I'll tell you what, I have Kenneth Walker props, so that means your prop will hit. I'm just saying, because I had a 50-50 shot, and I thought you were good all day. Abe in the chat, I haven't seen him in a minute, says, "What's up? Love the new
Abe, how we doing? Trip. Appreciate you, Abe."
If the 49ers win, Purdy will be 5-0 in Seattle.
See, that's a stat I didn't know. That's a stat I missed.
In Seattle,
I like that, Slinger. I like that one.
See, that makes me feel good about my teaser. No,
I
don't know. I'm just saying. That's a tough game, though.
Straight up, dude. I'm teasing it. What makes no sense? Tease the Broncos back up through that number. You'll get them at 4.5, 5.5, depending on where you're at your line. And then I would tease the Seahawks down to 1. The two teasers that make no sense. That's the ones. Those are usually the ones that hit. That's where I'd look at in this game. If I had to take sides across the boards, I'd take the Broncos straight up on the money line. And then in this freaking Niners-Seahawks game, fuck.
I'll tell you right now, my favorite, because
even if you put a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you who I
don't like
it.
I don't like it, right? I don't like it. I did this parlay, and I did it last minute, kind of Friday night, messing around.
Couple in, yeah.
Yeah, I mean a few, whatever. It was a garage session, and I was like, 4 games on, and between today and tomorrow, and I'm like, okay, talking. I'm handicapping my handicapping, and I'm like, okay, Leonard, what are your 2 favorite games from Saturday and Sunday? And I'm like, man, I like the Broncos today, so I put the Broncos and the Patriots. I like the Patriots. It's my favorite game tomorrow, so I put the Patriots and Denver in a parlay for +195. and I smacked it, flipped it, and rubbed it down, and we're hoping for the best of it. But we are all about it. So
just so everybody knows, I will have bets on these games. If you don't think I'm going to be a degenerate today, well, you're out of your mind. I am absolutely going to be betting. Nick, I woke up to a text message from Nick at 5 a.m. saying, hey, the girlfriend's got Pilates all day long. You're coming over and we're watching football all day. We're going to be complete
help me hang the fish.
And we're going to drink all day. So you know what? I'm going over there. We're going to bet like degenerates. We're going to find some winners. I'll post my tickets. You guys have me on Twitter at GMurphyWins. My tickets will be on there. I'll probably have about 2 dimes out today, just being a fool. But at the same time, we're going to make some money. We're going to make some money. Prop market is open. A lot of value in the prop market. I got 3 plays that are premiums over at the website. You guys can get those with that free 60 link, as well as follow me on Twitter. You'll see my side plays because I'll find one, and I'll find the winner. Best believe it. I'll find it.
Best believe I'll be.
And if I don't, we all go down together, baby.
Yeah, we're going down swinging. I mean, it is what it is. Let's talk.
We gotta get Michelle out of there, Nick. We got to get Michelle out.
She's got to have Girls' Day. Girls' Day. Boys' Day. NBA, college basketball. You got anything crazy in there? I mean, I would be honest with you. I stayed I'm on my Pistons. Okay. I mean, duh. I mean, but that's just like an automatic for me because I'm a homer. I'm a Pistons fan, so I'll bet the Pistons 82 times a year. I'm hoping to bet them 83 and above because they'll be in the playoffs. So, I'll bet them every day, but I like them minus all the points today, but that was really all I had in the NBA. I got a handful of college basketball plays, but nothing crazy. It's playoff football. You know what I mean? You got 2 dimes invested into today. 1,800 of it's on football. I mean, you know what I mean?
Of course, bro. Of course, dude.
I told you before
playoff football. Wake up. Let's go.
I know. I told you before the show, before we went live, I was like, yeah, I got 2 dimes. Yeah, I got $2,000 to play today. And you're like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, 1,900 of it's on football, But,
yeah, dude, I'm looking at this.
The other one's on the Pistons.
I like that. I got some money at the 9:00 Eastern start here tonight. That's I got that over with Doc Sports as well. I believe I have that as a 3-unit tonight. But a free play that, again, because this is Saturday game day, everybody's ready to roll. I played flat bets. My cherry picked my best bets across every sport. Just put 1 play out in each, other than the prop market. I've got 3 props today. In the NBA, though, very good play that almost made my card. I just decided, you know what, we're staying low. Don't break. Don't try to fix what's not broken.
No circles Lakers in the square peg.
Right. We ain't gonna play no bullshit. So I look at this game. We've got Portland at home laying 3.5 points, and we've got the Lakers here. This is that night game. So this is a 10:00 start Eastern time for both of these 2 teams. Lakers, they're right in their medium realm. This is where their performance peak. They live here in this situation. Time-wise, body performance clock, this is where momentum with them stays sustains. They got the night game. The wrong team's favored in my eyes. They're catching 3.5 points only due to the fact that they're on the road in this game. I look at this game as who's the better team, who's been the better team, who's better solidified, and that is the Lakers in this matchup. Catching points. They're playing good on the road. They're 13-7. There's no time change they have to worry about, and they're dealing with a Portland team that's hot right now, but they're just 11-10 at home, 1 game above 500. I'm taking the better team here with the points. Honestly, sprinkle some on the money line as well with the Lakers, but I think they come out tonight and get it done. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games, so not a lot to boast off of. So the public kind of looks at that game, and it's kind of like, that's where the seam opens up. Gaps get filled. Give me the Lakers here in that late game tonight.
And one of it'll be one of those games too where it's one of the rare times that the Lakers are to like everybody's all about them tonight because they're playing because everybody's about football, and I'm just saying, and
everyone's gonna be hooked on this freaking 8:00 game tonight.
And I'll tell you what, this Niner Seahawks game. I mean, I wish I could find a prop where I could bet the over under on how many games go to overtime. Because that's really, really degenerate. Our guy Raphael, I
can do correct score. You can do the correct score.
No, I'd rather that's a close your eyes.
We're pissing money.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you what, I do. Man, well, I'm telling you, your Rams Bears game, that some bitch might go to overtime. It'll drive you crazy. I hope it doesn't for your sake. I hope it doesn't for your sake.
I'm already having heart problems. I'm 29 years old.
I'm just
saying. 29 years
Griffin
old.
Murphy
Man.
might not make it if this game goes too far. Double overtime or some shit.
Dude, oh God, I can't do another Green Bay Packer game like that. I lost my voice during the game. We had security in our room 8 different times because they thought people were dying upstairs, bro. We were ballistic. Absolutely. I can't handle another one. I can't. Bears, can you just please come out hot from the start and hot to close? I don't need this shit anymore in the fourth quarter. Down 25. I'm not doing it no more.
I'll tell you right now.
And I'll be doing it tomorrow.
I'm on the Rams first half, but that's all.
I like it.
So I mean, I feel like that's just.
I feel like everyone's on it, though.
I feel like everybody's doing it. I felt like, God, I might as well. I mean, some pizza money.
Jump on.
Right. I got some props. I love that prop about Matt Stafford throwing a pick, though. I mean, this is. And to be fair, he's a gunslinger. That's just what he is. When he came into the league, he reminded me of Brett Favre. Everybody talks shit about him throwing picks. I go, for every pick he throws, he's going to throw 3 touchdowns. So throw 2 picks, bro. Go ahead. You're going to throw 5 touchdowns.
He's got 48 of them on the year.
Wide arm slinging bullshit. Keep slinging the rock.
The no-look freaking darts, dude, straight up the middle.
Go
ridiculous.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about the prop market, Lenny. You want to get into that? You want to get deep with this? I'll give you guys one right now. Take Josh Allen under rushing yards. Everybody and their grandmother are going to be on his over rushing yards today because everyone knows Josh Allen's got to be the guy to do it today. Take his under rushing yards. On the other flip of the coin, I can't give you guys that one. That's my premium selection. Just look at Bo Nix rushing yards.
I'll say this. I thought about the Josh Allen rush prop because here was my thought. I was like, oh, Denver's defense is going to get after that ass, right? And if they get after it, he's going to have to scramble. And when Josh scrambles, he's not afraid of that. And he's not easy to bring down. Okay. So but then I started looking at stuff and then I realized everybody and their grandmother's betting that. His rush yards are like 30.
What did I see?
I see. So Circa has 36.5. MGM is 40.5. So shop
that's what I
line,
saw. I saw 40.5.
Yeah, there's some spots that have 37. Shop that line, but I like this better. And I'm glad you brought this up because I went this route. Longest rush over 13.5. Because I feel Denver's in this game bigger, and then he's gonna scramble for some BS. And he can easily scramble for 15, 20 yards one time. Small play, 1 unit. I
love that play.
Maybe even added it into pizza money parlay. Like now that I'm talking it through, I like Denver too much. So I mean, I maybe go Denver money line and that. Like I look for 2-team parlays all the time, like that, with a prop and a money line bet or something like that. But I like the over 13.5, and I got that at -115, so it wasn't crazy. It's 13.5. And I see that everywhere, to be honest with you, 13.5. I like that a lot. I do.
All right, well, now let's talk this. Let's get into this. I like Josh Allen, first off, under his rushing yards. We're going to confirm that play just for everybody out there. And this is actually like a valued play. I'd play
I think we could both hit, by the way. He could get his under rushing yards, and I get my longest rush.
I was about to say, I like that play too, bro. I think that's how it settles. I believe we're going to see Josh Allen for 15 yards out. He's going to have to stretch one for a first down. Well, he's got no problem putting his head down. Unlike Caleb Williams, who I've had enough of this shit, running out of bounds instead of diving head first to get the first down. Instead, we're short on 3rd and 1. Yeah, it's soft and it's bullshit. We are at playoff football right now. You know what? Tell me he's soft when we win the Super Bowl. Then tell me he's soft. But
soft quarterbacks can win the Super Bowl. There's been a ton of soft quarterbacks. I'm just saying. Super Bowl win. Trent Dilfer with the Baltimore Ravens. Soft.
How many years ago was this one, Dilfer? Who the hell? Who are you talking about? Trent Dilfer.
I'm just saying, who's the last Bears quarterback win to the Jim McMahon? We
had Rex Grossman go to the Super Bowl. We had Rexy Sexy. I was about 5 years old.
Sexy Rexy was soft.
He was soft. Our defense, we had Urlacher, baby. That's all we needed.
Rexy Grossman. Yeah.
Dude.
Loved him.
And Kyle Orton. We had Kyle Orton. That freaking guy, bro. You kidding me?
Kyle Orton. You didn't know
But
if he was a WWE wrestler or a football player. Yeah.
So going back to you, I monitored the shit out of Kenneth Walker today because I loved him. And I couldn't find the seam to where he was going to actually exploit. So to give you guys another prop, we're going to go with Charbonnet. Anytime touchdown scorer. That literally missed my premium card by, it was right there. And I know he's going in the end zone today.
That, man.
So here's one that
running backs.
I don't know where all the value is going to be today with Christian McCaffrey. He's got his total on rushing yards is 55.5, which is one of the lowest rushing yards I believe I've seen out of him all season long, which doesn't make any sense. I'd probably drill his under 55.5 today. It's the first. It points out at the board. It's the first one at the top when you go on any of your book, McCaffrey rushing yards, and it's at 55.5, and then you go down the board. Walker's at 57.5. Charbonnet 47.5. The shit don't make sense. When it doesn't make sense, as we talked about earlier, Lenny, that's where it failed. So I'd look at McCaffrey as well on that under 55.5. We'll get you guys loaded up on some props today.
So here's my thought on that. I think they use him more in the pass game. Mm-hmm. So I took his, and this is, again, I'm a 1-unit prop kind of play here. Christian McCaffrey over 110.5 rushing and receiving. And I be honest with you, when I saw 110, I'm like, ooh, that's high. It's way high.
Which one? I missed you.
Christian McCaffrey over 110 rushing and receiving yards.
Okay.
So I agree with your under rushing yards, but I still think he could get it in the air more than he gets it on the ground. And he's one of the best pass catching running backs in the league, if not the best. And he makes his money in that screen play. He's made a whole career catching screen passes.
Quick little dump offs.
Or little dump down, check downs. And then yards after catch. And he's got the speed. He's got the power. And I hate to say this, I don't want to jinx anybody, knock on everything holy. He's healthy in the playoffs here. That's one of the first times he's been this healthy, this deep into the season. So I thought, he could bust a screen pass for 30, 40 yard chunk play and Seattle and them still win this game. Like, I don't think one has to correlate with the other. Normally, I'd say, okay, if I was on like a quarterback prop with Sam Darnold props or Brock Purdy props, that would mean I'm correlating it because I think San Francisco is going to win. I'm on Christian McCaffrey prop and Kenneth Walker props, and I don't have a side. I think they're just going to – I think the running backs eat through the ground and the air on both sides of the ball.
I mean, when's the last time you've seen Christian McCaffrey's receiving prop and rushing prop at the exact same yardages? That is telling you something.
That's weird.
A running back, one of the best to ever do it, I must add, is getting 55.5 in one of the biggest games of his career. It's not the biggest game of his career, obviously. This guy's got rings, but whatever. This is a situation, 55.5. Give me his over on receiving yards as well, Lenny.
I think he's a Hall of Famer, to be honest with you. I think he's going to go down as a Hall of Famer. One more ring for sure. I think he's only got one with San Francisco.
He's got one with San Fran.
Yeah, just one though. So I mean, like two gets you in. You got 2 Super Bowl rings. You might as well order your jacket now. Both have McCaffrey and Jennings both have touchdown passes in their careers. Yeah, that's another thing. Shanahan might pull out some.
Are you talking about some trickery?
Trickeration, yes. So I mean, that's something that I got to see how the game flow is going, and if it's like, man, this is a stale game, just defense, we're just waiting. That's when Shanahan will pull some trickeration, and the trickeration play might be a Brock Purdy pass, a McCaffrey pass to Brock Purdy or Jennings or whatever. So
is there?
That's totally a pizza money. That's a $20 bill. Just play it, and if you got little pizza money, whatever. Because I don't know.
They have McCaffrey special today for passes.
I don't have it on my book.
I don't
but
see one on mine either right now.
I'd have to look though.
Game
I might have to go offshore on that.
Yeah, I don't know where we're gonna find that one. I don't hate it.
I mean, I don't hate it if you let me
over
bet it.
pass.
Somewhere right now, Raphael, as far as this going, no, boys, we're not betting that. No,
Flip it out.
No. Hey, Raphael, if you're watching, we might parlay it. I'm just saying. Got it in the chat here. Miami, Ohio today at 1:00 gets number 19 versus Buffalo 10.5. Let's talk about some MAC action. I do have a handful of college basketball games today. I do like UConn minus all the points, and I like Villanova tonight. But that's really not a small action, nothing crazy. Scott's Miami, Ohio team every day. Doc Staley, he comes in town, and it's record breaking. They're 18-0. They've broke the record for how many games in a row, and and they are playing Buffalo, but when does Miami, Ohio hit the wall, Scott? Well, that's my question to you. When do they hit? They can't just win every game this year and be the national title champions. It's not going to happen.
They're not. Yeah.
When do they hit the wall? Sooner or later. Buffalo.
I mean, have they played anybody even worth talking about? I mean, going down their schedule.
What kind of truck you buying, Scott? Now you're in and out buying a truck. Make sure everybody at that dealership starts likes, subscribes, and drops a comment. Let us know what kind of truck you got. We'll tell you what to get. Send us pictures.
This is one of those, Lenny, we've talked about this before with these undefeated teams, especially this deep in the season, and then you're laying a number like this. It's a perfect recipe for disaster. The book starts throwing extra love the other way, and it's because they know this team's they're due for failure. They're due to regress. And for me, this is a bet off game for me. I don't touch teams that have won 18 games in a row. If I'm not betting on them, I'm not betting against them. But if I'm playing this game, I'm fading them, and I'm taking the 10.5 points with Buffalo, especially on a 2-game losing streak. And in their most recent matchup, losing outright at home to Kent State as a 2.5-point underdog. So it gives a lot of incentive to take Buffalo here. But again, I'm just not that guy who's going to go, I'm not jumping into a bull run at the top.
I'm not trying to catch a falling knife.
I'm not trying to jump inside either.
I'm not playing that they're due angle either. I don't like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a sucker, and I'll play it, but I'm not today. I can't do that today. I'm
better games.
Yeah, exactly. There's better games. I looked at Akron versus Western Michigan because Western Michigan is god awful. But that's a lot of points. I didn't get down that road. There's a ton. I'll say this. If I said this in a video earlier, if you're looking for college basketball information, there's over 30 free pick videos today on our YouTube channel for action today. It's a lot of NBA and college basketball because there's a lot of that today. So if you're looking for that information, particular games or rundowns for all of college basketball or all of NBA today, or even the NHL, there's multiple videos at the YouTube channel for a specific game. If you're looking for information, Doc Sports has it, the YouTube channel. That's why you got to turn the notifications on too. So when we drop new stuff, I'm invested in the Tennessee and Kentucky.
Tennessee and Kentucky.
I'm invested in that college basketball game. I don't like it. I should tell you right now.
What time's that game going off?
That is a noon Eastern, 11 a.m. your time. I'm invested into it. I kind of like Kentucky here plus points. I do. I don't think Tennessee is even as good as their 12-5 record. They're only 2-2 and
I run my model real quick.
Yeah, no problem. And then and I think this is a rivalry kind of game. Kentucky, Tennessee. I don't think those people like each other. So I'm on Kentucky plus the points. Don't love it. I didn't go to the casino to place multiple wagers on it. Okay. I put a little pizza money on it. I'm just throwing some college basketball out of here. I feel like we've been talking a lot of football, but if you got college basketball questions, drop them in the chat. We'll be more than happy to go over them, talk about them, everything else.
My model likes this one as a pick 'em. The market is showing no love to Kentucky, no love, and they continuously are doing this. Same thing with Kansas, and look what Kansas did to Baylor yesterday. Kansas was laying 7.5 points. That was my premium, and they beat the hell out of them in an 62 final. Kentucky and Kansas are very similar because these two teams, they were both the best teams in the nation at one point, and they both collapsed at the exact same time. So everybody got caught up in the high, low, pick back up, and nobody's caught on to that. And right now, Kentucky, they're starting to play good basketball. They've won 2 consecutive games. You've got Tennessee, where everybody gets scared because they're unbeaten at home. In their most recent matchup, they took down Texas A&M in a double OT finish, almost losing their first game at home. So now that puts them in a mental state of, well, maybe we are just slightly beatable, yet at the same time unstoppable at the same force because they did pull away with the win. Rabbit hole Griffin rolling right now, but at the same time, Kentucky just took down LSU. Most people would look at this. This is a letdown spot for them. Give me the points with Kentucky here. I think the Wildcats come in and make this game interesting. And I would keep it close here. My algorithm, my model's got this at a pick 'em. Tennessee edging by 0.3 points.
I don't necessarily think Kentucky comes in here and upsets them. I'm not calling for that, but I got that at like 6.5. I thought that was fair. I thought that was a little too much. I thought it should be closer to 2-3, so I thought that was there. Tennessee beats Kentucky. Brains versus Hillbillies. That's just rude. I'm just saying. Yeah, right. Quarterback touchdown props. Bet May, Nix, and Allen parlay plus 2,800.
What are those rushing or pass?
Touchdown props. So it's got to be just any of them to get a touchdown. To get a rushing touchdown.
It's got to be rushing. It's got to be a rushing touchdown. I ain't taking that one, Scott. I'm sorry, brother.
I can see Nick's. I don't like Drake May. I think Drake May has a clean day. I'll be honest with you. I think Drake May tomorrow. I don't know, man. All I saw last week. Everybody talked about how great Houston's defense was. Can we talk about how bad Pittsburgh's offense was? How bad of a statue? He's old. I get it. Do you know how old Aaron Rodgers is?
42.
Yes. Do you know he looks like he's in his 70s? The man is weathered. He looks like he's been through it, right? I'm not. Yeah. We all know how I feel about him. Yeah, they're rushing touchdowns. Scott just said rushing touchdowns. Shout out to this
Singletary.
One.
Singletary.
Yeah, that's what I got. That. Singletary. Yeah, Singletary. Remember, you guys in your handles on YouTube, you got letters and symbols and numbers. But just Bob would be good. But new member, shout out. Thank you for joining. But yeah, I think everybody's good talking about all they in playoff scenarios, the public is what they just saw. What did we just see? We saw Houston beat the hell out of towards the end, dismantle Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
And we got arrested. New England team at home with a little bit of swagger in him. A coach that's got a little bit of swagger in him too.
Absolutely.
A wall for you. I've heard people calling him the smart Dan Campbell. I'm like, all right, whatever. I see that comparison. I'm okay with it. I'm like, whatever. But I think that team is ready for Houston. And man, Drake May might have a clean day. Might come off with his clean white uniform.
That's
I'm
the
believing
big thing.
In Patriot love. I've drank the Kool-Aid on the Patriots.
I got a premium in that game. That's I've got a time selection in that one, so I don't want to go too deep, but I'm not going to disagree with a lot of things that Lenny said. I'm not going to disagree with whatsoever. Doesn't mean I'm on the Patriots. Doesn't mean I'm on them, but at the same time, very valid points.
I get you.
Don't get caught in the sauce from last week. Don't get caught up.
Yeah, don't get caught with the sauce. Couple other bigger games too. This is when you just get overwhelmed. When I won't look at college basketball, I won't look at top 25 games because those lines are sharp. Those lines are pretty sharp.
I don't bet them.
You want to know where I go?
Rare.
I go to the MAC. I'll go to Conference USA, maybe the Horizon. I also like to bet Ivy League basketball. Okay.
Yes.
Like
yes, a lot.
There's 3 conferences that I follow in college basketball for real. It's always going to be the MAC. Well, I shouldn't say that 4 because the Big Ten, Michigan State, and all that. But that's like the Power 5 bigger conference that I would follow is the Big Ten. I also follow the MAC because you guys, anybody that knows me knows I love MACtion. And that MACtion is not just football; it's college basketball too. And I follow Mountain West because I live in Las Vegas and it's easy out here. And I follow Ivy League basketball. And there's some good matchups on today. I'm going to tell you right now.
Is where Columbia, all the value is. These lines are so shook.
Exactly. Columbia should be night and day favored more than Brown. Okay? And they're only minus 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Saying. Harvard and Princeton. I know I saw this is all
that game.
Hey, man.
Game almost made yeah.
Did it really? Because I'll say this, Harvard, that Princeton Harvard game, just like if there wasn't playoff football on, I might degen on that game in play. I'm just telling you right now, I'd want to watch that game. There's gonna be I hate to say this about Ivy League basketball. It's gonna be scrappy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Who do you like in that game?
I kind of like Princeton. I just want the points. I kind of want the points because I think it comes down to baskets at the end of the free throw baskets. I think it's going to come down to the foul line, and I'll take the points.
Dude, that's the shit with college hoops in those last 2 minutes, man.
The last 2 minutes, I wish I could, bet 38 minutes of college basketball.
See, I was on the same page with you, though, bro. I was on the same page. I like the winning streak that Princeton's put together. They're 6-11 on the year. So prior to this, they were 3-11. The team's starting to win games and cover spreads. Harvard playing 500 basketball with home court advantage in this matchup. Small conference school, so not a lot of money is bet on these games. So they typically love to go with fade the public in a situation like this. Public money's all over Harvard in this game at home with a 4-2 record. Whilst I'm looking at the momentum with Princeton. Team's coming alive. Coaching looks really good. They're crashing the boards way better than they did all year long. The team finally looks solidified. I agree with you, Lenny. This could definitely come down to a last possession sequence where the foul line definitely comes into play. But I like Princeton here, plus the 4.5 points.
Yeah, I mean, Princeton beat Yale, and Yale's a good school.
Oh,
I mean, they're 12-3.
Bastards.
You know what I mean? And they got up for that game. I think these kids, these Ivy Leaguers don't like each other. I mean, it's like Michigan, Ohio State. I mean, this is Princeton, Harvard. These guys will be fighting for each other in some law firms against each other down the road. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like. I don't know. It's just it's good basketball. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah. All right. So I got nothing else in football really to go over. That's all my props. I mean, honest to God, I love Matt Stafford throwing an interception tomorrow. I do. As far as that goes. But NHL, I'm on the Kings and the Ducks. I could make an argument for. I think there's like 10, 12 games on the NHL, I could make an argument for about 75% of them to go into overtime. Honest to God. I could make an argument for the Rangers and the Flyers to go into overtime.
What about Buffalo and Minnesota?
Yes. I know that game starts real quick here.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did that already start? No,
it starts in 25 minutes.
Yeah, I could make a case for that one. I also think the Leafs and the Jets, I like that game over, but I think it could go into overtime. I think the Kings and the Ducks can go into overtime. I said that at the beginning of this show. They went overtime last night. I think they could do it again tonight.
I want to ask your opinion on another one.
Yeah.
Panthers getting lit up last night, 9-1 against the Canes. Now they got the Capitals tonight. What do you think about that one? Is it a bounce back spot, or what do you see?
I almost gave that away.
Premium game. That's why I ask.
Yeah, I almost gave that away. I would have bet Washington, but only so I want to be this. What you just saw? You just saw the Panthers get their ass kicked 9-1, right? That was with Bobrovsky, or however you say his name.
Bobrovsky, yeah.
Yeah, Bobrovsky in net. So that's their best goaltender. So and on a back-to-back, it's their second goaltender, who he ain't great. So
5, 6,
normally I would be on a Panthers side in a bounce back situation, but I don't like it. You know what I mean? I think it's very accurately priced. I think, there's better games on the board. That's where I went. I had more action in the Leafs and the Jets, and everybody in Canada, they'll be on the Leafs just because it's Canada's team. I don't care what they say about the Jets. But the Jets have found a rhythm. We have been fading the Jets for about 2
all year.
All right. And now they have won their last 4 games, and they have won them convincingly. 5-1. They've scored 5-4, 5-6-2. They beat Minnesota in Minnesota. That was a game that I was on Minnesota. And I think I like the well, I know I like the over, but I leaned the Jets there in that game too. I also like your Blackhawks a little bit tonight.
I looked at that one.
And you can find
the Bruins have been screwing me left and right all year long. I don't know. This team could be plus 180 and they blow teams out, and then they're laying 150 and they get torched. They're so like on off. Where are they tiered that you don't even know where to put them? Like it's this Bruins team. So they're a fade for me all year long. I don't mess with that team. But again, going back to the team you keep talking about draw with, I like the Ducks here tonight. I think they're a good spot here on back-to-backs at home in this matchup. They won last night against the Kings, and obviously now times it's just flipping back. And a lot of people may be on the Ducks tonight, and a lot of people may be on the Kings tonight due to the fact that it's that bounce-back revenge game. So this kind of puts you in a situation where public money is going to be on both sides. I'm going with the team who's won 2 games in a row and has the home ice advantage. Give me the Ducks in this one, plus value.
And the Kings are just struggling. Like 3 out of their last 5 games have went into overtime, and they've lost. They've only won 1 of them. They beat Edmonton 4-3 in a shootout, and then they lost to Vegas 3-2 in overtime, and then they just lost last night 3-2 in a shootout in a game I watched. Hell of a shootout. I love the penalty or the at the end where they just have the shootouts. I call them like penalty shot. I love it. In a tight game, in a scrappy game. I don't hate the Ducks. Here's the thing. They've played 3 times this year, and it's went Ducks, Kings, Ducks, 4th game. Okay? 2 of the 3 games have went no overtime, 5-4, and then last night 3-2. The one game that didn't was Kings 6-1. I could make a case for the Ducks, and I could make a case for the Kings. Yeah. But I swear to Christ, my best play on this game is a draw. I mean, it's just everything. The book it's just written. It's just the script is written. If I lose on the draw, then so be it. I'll fall for that plus 310 all day. I'll fall for it.
I don't hate it at all.
And you know what? Let me look right now because
with pizza money, absolutely. I don't hate it at all. I wouldn't go big on it. Another one, I'd look at the Knights plus here in 60-minute regulation. You could probably get the Knights at minus 140 at home tonight against the Predators.
I like the Knights
this is a strong spot for them. Nashville got the best of them the last time they played each other in a 4-2 final. This is kind of a nice spot. Revenge got the Knights. They've won 6 in a row. Nashville 3 in a row. So both of these teams, we don't have to worry about the loss type of controversy. Both of these teams are winning. So who's going to play at a higher caliber tonight? I believe that's the Golden Knights at home. In this game, 6-game winning streak, 11-6-6 at home this season. Well, Nashville's just 500 on the road. Give me the better team, 60 minutes regulation.
I also like the Devils. You looking for a crazy little pizza money play? I like the Devils in regulation. Carolina back-to-back. We just talked about beating Florida 9-1 last night, all that.
9-1.
Yeah, nuts. I like the Devils at home. Good record. They've been playing good hockey. Like a letdown for Carolina, and you can get them if you're gonna go. Okay, minus 105 on the money line. If they're gonna win, they're gonna do it in regulation. It's plus 140. Collect.
That's where I'd go.
I'm telling you, that's where I went. I'm just saying, but I understand if you're looking for just some people out there. I'll tell them in regulation, take them plus 140. They're comfortable at minus 105 on the money line. I don't hate that play either. I'm just telling you how I look at it. I want that extra value. So
me too.
You know what I mean? But you do you, Pikachu. as we say around these parts. All right, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to get ready for some hockey. I'm going to get ready for some football. Got stuff to do, Griffin Murphy. Tell them what you got going on real quick at the website.
So I've got my 7-unit in the NFL. That play goes off tomorrow. It is the earlier game. It is not between my Chicago Bears and LA Rams. So don't worry. There's no homer pick inside of that one. No homer in that one. I've got a 7-unit in the early game. And then rolling into Monday night for the national championship, I have a total 6-unit best bet. Today, I'm flat, but I will say I have a very, very potent prop card. I've got a replay card, including a 6-unit best bet inside of there, the 6 units during the night game. So if you guys want to get on board with that, we've got the free 60 link. I've got a 4-unit, I want to say, in college hoops, 3-unit in NBA, and a 2-unit in the NHL. I've won about 5 NHL selections in a row. We are pretty hot across all sports right now, other than, as mentioned, I lost my college basketball game of the year earlier on in the week, but since then, yesterday, we prevailed with a bounce-back win. We had Kansas, so getting right back on the grid with that, trying to collect those 8 units back, and then we're going to fire back off and get rolling. So very confident with today's card. Not a ton of volume. If you guys want action, my prop card is where it's at. And then tomorrow, 7-unit NFL. Let's rock and roll.
That prop card's only $25. You can get free 60 right here and have money left over. So you can do everything. Use that 60 however you want. Link in the description of the video. Free $60 account, DocSports.com/free 60. Also, be like Singletary earlier today. Become a member for as little as $4.99 a month. I give you a video 6-7 days a week. See what I did there? 6-7 days a week. I give you a video there with what I like. Craziness, madness, $5. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you guys Monday, 1 o'clock Eastern.